Objection! Objection!
Hold it!
Hold it! Objection!
Hold it! Objection!
Objection!
Hold it!
Hold it! Objection!
Hold it! Objection!
Objection!
Hold it!
Hold it! Objection!
Hold it! Objection!
Object, check, object, object, check, check, object, check, object, check, object, check, object, check, object, object, check, check,
Objection!
object, check,
Objection!
check, objection.
Take that!
Take that! Objection!
Take that!
Take object! Hold it! Take that! Objection!
Take that!
Take object!
It's time! It's finally time! I never would have thought that, something funny to happen. If memory serves, last year, before my streaming anniversary, we finished Phoenix Wright trilogy. We finished Trials and Tribulation. And now this year, we're gonna finish Prosecutor's Gambit and finish the Ace Attorney Investigations Collection. I am so stoked. I never would have thought. Overall, this is like a really, I have to say, I never regret it. Again, I'll never regret streaming Ace Attorney. And it gets a lot better whenever I stream. I have so much fun. I'll admit, the fifth case really reminded me of the ending in Trials and Tribulation. So I guess what goes around comes around. I don't know. Is it what goes around comes around? I don't know. But today, we don't know how long the stream will be, but I will say that it will probably be a long one. Who knows? And looks like we got ourselves a little preview of the final battlefield. I will say I am gonna miss playing this game because now if I ever play it again, I'll be like, oh, I know this happened and all that. But, this is definitely a game that you play it once and it's so. It really affects your heart. But yeah, I think before we kind of sell, let's go back to what happened. Sean now knows that the president was his father, but what we didn't know is that the president has a body double. So like a double stunt double in a way, a duplicate, a doppelganger, and that doppelganger was the one that killed the president. Those who want to know, well, it's time to talk about it. Ugh. Since there's no music. In hindsight, I should have come up with backup music or something like this. Oh well. Let's just talk. Actually, hold on. I got something. I hope you guys can hear this. Okay. Let's talk about last time. The victim was President Wang. Or we thought it was President Wang. But it turns out it was a double. To summarize, it's this case file. And it turns out that this case is related to a case that happened 12 years ago. Basically, the president has been kidnapped and ransomed for $100 million. But what we know is that the supposed kidnapping was an act in order to cover up the murder of the real President Wang. There was a witness who saw it all, Alf Aldown. However, he was unfortunately killed. The photograph was actually staged as part of the plan, carried out by the body double, and Exodus winner, and Vivi Lagarde. So this isn't the real President Wang. It's actually a body double. But what we also know, that the real killer of the real President Wang was Buddhist Karnas. And right now he's on the loose, so that's a really scary thing. And something we also notice is that Artie Frost's son has been found. And it turns out he was actually Bronco Knight. Now, with all that, we figure out everything that had happened. But one thing we now notice is that Candace was saved by someone. That someone turned out to be Simon Saint. Turns out to be the son of the other missing son of Carmela Guzzo, the real killer of Artie Frost. So yeah, everything has now through to here. And with everything we know, it's time to go and pay a real mastermind a visit. I know I'm not good with summarizing. I should have gotten a script. You know me, I never get a script. And if I do, I probably lost it. Yeah. With all that, I say, let's start. April 6th, 5:30 p.m. Very big circus top. With 1G. 1G. There's 2Gs, but there's, look, both bigs. But that's how you spell big. B-I-G. Look, very big. 1G circus. Big top. 1G on big. Not like that building. No, not like that building. Okay? Okay? 1G. In the word big. Okay, I hope you guys got it. Alright, let's begin. They think they're in the story. They're like Bumblebee, that one meme. That one meme where they're like, hey, I'm Bumblebee, I'm also part of it. Anyway. Oh! Hi, Mr. Edgeworth. Did you guys come to watch the show? Hello, Miss Berry. Mr. Saint. You're a little early, I'm afraid. We're still practicing. But I'm glad you kept your promise. Yes. I remember you giving me this. So great! You're going to have so much fun. I think you'll even be surprised, Miss Edgeworth. Huh. I think you've surprised me enough for one day already. What are you talking about? Would you mind looking at this photograph, Miss Berry? That's the eye painted on the balloon you used to advertise the circus, correct? Oh, yeah. What is this exactly? I have a strong suspicion that the balloon was used by the criminal we've been looking for. You do? Who's usually in charge of the balloon, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, that would be Simon. Oh, wait, you don't mean... Mr. Saint, you took the balloon out late the other night, didn't you? Sure, I was practicing. I'm still pretty bad at flying it, so I needed to put in some extra hours. At night, when it would have been better, even more difficult than usual. A strange time to decide to practice. But why else would I have taken the balloon out? What are you saying? That you weren't practicing at all. You were taking an unconscious cave to the top of the big... There's only one G in big. Why is there two in this one? I'm not gonna say the two G's and yada yada. In order to frame her for the murder of Rosie Ringer. The security cameras never recorded Kay taking the elevator up to the roof. Which means she must have gotten there another way, from the sky. The only person able to make that happen would have been you. But, Mr. Edgeworth, I don't understand. That's not all you did. You also attacked Sean at the garage disposal area, drugged him, and carried him away. That's why you were late for the hearing at the courthouse, wasn't it? I'm sorry, but I don't know what you're talking about. Why would I do any of those things? Please, you have to believe me. I never, ever, ever do anything like that. I wish I could believe you, but I can't. Any trust I had in you has completely destroyed. That's horrible! Why would you say that? You told me back in the jail. You said you believed I was innocent. You don't have to worry about that. We're friends. We know what it's like to be in your shoes. We're all part of the same club after all. Right, Mr. Edgeworth? Unfortunately so, I'm afraid. Thank you for sharing such personal details with us. By the sound of it, you had little reason to kill Knight. If anything, you're the most affected by his passing. And what's more, I simply don't believe a person as gentle as you is capable of murder. Rest assured, we believe you, and we will get you out of here. This is just awful. I never thought you lied to me. We didn't lie. I swear, Simon, you said you knew what it was like to be me. I trusted you. That hurts, Kate. It hurts so much. Come on, Miss Edgeworth. This Simon we're talking about. He's not a bad person.
Objection!
I see it now. That's your strategy, isn't it? With everybody? You root out their psychological weakness and exploit them. And without even realizing it, I wind up doing exactly what you want them to. Exactly. Behavior one would expect for the arch manipulator behind all of our recent trouble. I was too blind to see it before. But you won't fool me again. Sima Saint! You are guilty of crimes too numerous to mention. Oh. So that's how you want to play it, huh? You always did have the courage of your convictions, I guess. Luckily, grinding people's self-belief into dust is a kind of hobby of mine. Well done, all of you. Oh, this is certainly a side of him we haven't seen before. So much for the trainee animal tamer who wouldn't hurt a fly. I guess that was all an act. I'm glad we're finally getting to meet the real you. Simon, this can't be true, can it? Truth, lie, what does it matter? Huh? All you need to know is that Mr. Edgeworth here has made me very mad indeed. And now, he's going to pay. I was just out practicing. Sure, I went up the balloon a couple of nights ago, but was just practicing. I guess somebody took that picture when I flew by the big build team. What the 2 G's in the word big? I'm sick and tired of this. Why they call it a big building with 2 G's? Why is 2 G's in the word big? Stupid. Gosh. Such morons, whoever made that idea up. Please don't sue me, Capcom. I was just being in character. That's what Simon thinks. I didn't think of it. It was a joke. It's literally a joke. Please don't get me in trouble. Please don't hurt me, Capcom. I really don't mean it. I really mean I love the game. I love the game. 2 D's in the word big. I fly around the area doing promo stuff for the circus all the time. Nothing to see here, Miles. Nothing at all. So you go up in the balloon reasonably often? Yeah, promoting the circus, like I said. Is that true, Miss Berry? Uh-huh. Well, not uh-huh. Well, it's true that Simon's job to go up in the balloon and spread the word. I guess just about everything in the area would have seen him up there by now. Well, that same balloon was used in the commission of a crime. Nonsense! I just happened to be in the area where it happened. Somebody took a picture when I was flying past the big building. I'm just writing the big building with 2 G's in the word big. One more and I'll post it on Blue Sky. I'll be the judge of whenever you just happen to be nearby. Thank you very much. Hold it! This balloon, do you usually launch it from here at the circus? No. He ain't way up in space. There's a park over by the Sunshine Coliseum. That's where I usually take off from. I see. How do you get the balloon to the park to launch it? Not by hand, that's for sure. That thing must weigh a few hundred pounds. It's kind of impressive that it can even get off of the ground now that I think about it. Prefer if you didn't change the subject. How do you transport the balloon? Wow! Give a guy a break, will you? It's not like I was getting miles off the track. Jeez. It's not a pun. It's not a pun. It should have been. I guess in the way he should say, it's not like I was getting miles off track. There's no quotation marks in this text, so I feel like that would have been a good pun. We use trucks, okay? You just load it on the back and away you go. A truck, you say? Yeah, last time I took it out would have been 2 days ago. That could be important. I better keep that in mind. Last time I took the balloon out on the truck would have been taken the day before last. Hold it! So just to confirm, the truck hasn't been anywhere else since then. Why would you need to confirm that? I just told you, didn't I? Answer the question. Or are you trying to avoid this one too? That was a cheap shot, even for you. If I say something, you'll need to confirm it, because I just said it. See how that works? Because if you insist, the truck's been parked out back since the day before last. And the balloon was still loaded on the back, basket and all. Now, explain to me why does that even matters? Not right now. I think I'll just thank you for giving me a straight answer for once and leave it there. So he means to insist that the truck has been parked here since 2 days ago. I think you might have left more slip there than you realized, Mr. Saint. Are you done? Alright, I was saying. Hold it! I feel like the second statement has to do with the big truck, but I'm just gonna keep pressing. So you were just happen to fly past somebody with a camera too? Oh, I get it. I'm starting to understand how you think, Miles. Next you'll say something like, there's no way that was a coincidence, right? Then it's down to the slippery slope to there's no such thing as a coincidence. Not there's a scary thought. That's not what Mr. Edward was saying at all. I can't just... Don't play into his hands, Kay. He's deliberately trying to frustrate us. that by needling us, we'll be able to avoid the question. And why do you think he'd be trying to do that? Because he's a clown? No, because he's got something to hide. Precisely. So we can't let up. We'll just have to stay on the offensive. But we have to remain calm while doing so. Gotcha. Hey, Simon, this highly capable prosecutor's assistant has a question for you. Are you trying to tell us you just happened to fly past the big... Oh my gosh. I did say I was gonna post it on Blue Sky. Not the word bug. Big. I don't like autocorrect. Sometimes autocorrect is a bad thing. He's right, you know. I wasn't going to answer. But you're so bad, Miss K. I bet I gotta throw you a bone. Hold it! You're in charge of both the promotional work the balloon is used for and the balloon itself. Is that correct? You don't believe a word I say, do you? But it's true. Ask the boss. Right, boss? Yep. The team is in charge of keeping it clean and making sure it's all working properly and everything. But I don't think anybody ever even touches it except for him. Not lately, anyhow. Interesting. I think we can safely say he was in the balloon when it was photographed the other night. But if he's our mastermind, there are parts of his plan that would have to carry out today too. Perhaps we need to dig in those a little more. And the big silence. It's not like this is tricky stuff to process. It was a balloon. It was flying through the sky, like balloons do. End of story. Hold it. Is that so? Not only were you flying at night, multiple crimes were committed on that same evening. Are you expecting to believe that there's nothing to see, as you put it? Are you trying to provoke me, Miles? It's not very nice of you, you know. Starting fights with people. I'm a clown! We're all about smiles, not frowns! You're certainly skilled at steering the conversation away from the topic at hand. But that's not going to help him. You just have to stay on the attack. Alright. I think we got it. Alright. We're finally gonna present the blue truck. Objection! This truck, it wouldn't happen to be blue, by any chance? Huh? So what if it is? We happened to see a blue truck ourselves just today. One with a large basket loaded on the back. If that was the truck you told us about. And your statement about it not having moved in 2 days is a lie. Emma! Agent Lang! Emma! Oh my gosh, everyone's here! Here you are, Mr. Edward, at last. I've been trying to find you ever since we wrapped up the case yesterday. Kay sent me a message saying you were here, so I came right away. And I found what you asked me to go look for. It was loaded into a truck in the parking lot out back. A blue truck. Smaller balloon used for promotional purpose. Saint is in charge of it and drives around it on the back of a truck. Well, well. I think that truck might be the one we saw earlier today. In fact, I'm almost certain of it.
Objection!
Whoa. What? Just because it's blue? Like a million other trucks? What makes you so sure it's the exact same one? No, I saw it too. It's the same one for sure.
Objection!
Huh? What's the matter, Mr. Edgeworth? That wasn't me! Worthless are the words of a man who can't back up his claims with evidence. Wow, you sound just like him. Show me. I demand proof. Must be able to prove it somehow. It's the same truck, I'm sure of it. Huh? What are you doing, Miss Andrew? Why are you touching the truck? The engine's cold, which means it's been here for a while. No, wait. You can tell just from that? I'm gonna use to prove it's the same truck. Fingerprint? Fingerprint? I like to have the truck does it for fingerprints. Huh? Why would you want to do that? Because I expect to find a certain, very specific set of prints. If I do, that will prove beyond a doubt that is the truck we saw in front of the big building! 2 days in bed! I'm sorry, I'm going insane because of that word of that building. Those fingerprints will prove it was the truck we saw. It can't be Lola. Simon will probably think it through, so... Yours? You think you're going to find your own prints on there? I do. Because I put my hand on your truck when I saw it in front of the... Nope. Nope. Oh, we're ending here. Nope. We ended there. I'm done. This is starting to be a pain. Let's see what we can find, shall we? Emma, could you lend us your scientific skills one more time? That's why I'm here. One moment, please. Alrighty, take it away, Miss Edgeworth. Huh? Me? Of course. Who else did you think was going to do it? Don't worry, it's easy. I'll show you how. Fine. Although I don't see why you can't do it yourself. So just spread the power over the area you want to search for prints. Like this. Moving the cursor and pressing A will allow me to dust the area with powder. Or in this case, the left stick. Stick to the fingerprint, so once you've found one, make sure to dump plenty on there. Then blow away the excess. Blow it away? Yeah, with your mouth. Or like that. Blowing effects should remove any excess powder. Unless the DS version... Oh, hear me out. What if the DS version has the mic, let you use the mic? That would be so cool. Alright, you got all that? Yes, thank you. Now let's try it for real. Oh, there's no such thing as too much powder, by the way. Go crazy. We're gonna fill everything. This might, I don't know. This might be a once-in-time opportunity to use it. So let's make it count. Let's make it all count. We gotta make it good. So since this is the end, I guess we don't have to stream on Wednesday. I mean, part of me was thinking of streaming something because there's a demo of a game that I may be interested in, but the problem is that the gameplay is like the type of game it is not my style. It's like Fire Emblem. It's like Fire Emblem style. Like it's like a strategic game, and I'm not quite. I never played a strategic game, and I don't know if I will. I don't know if I will. I mean, the only strategic game I played was Fire Emblem Heroes, but I don't know. I kind of got bored of it. I don't know why, but like for those who didn't know, in Mario's 35th anniversary, I think, yeah, 35th, there was a game that they released on Nintendo eShop, and it's not like it doesn't have anything to do with Mario. It was actually the original Fire Emblem, and it was only a limited time. I don't know why they didn't promote it, because it was they only promoted Mario. They didn't tell anyone about it. And I found out on a live stream, like a live stream, someone said that, hey, also don't forget, in Nintendo eShop, the original Fire Emblem was there. I just decided to get it, and I haven't played it. I actually haven't touched it at all. But who knows? I don't know if I will play on stream, maybe do it on my own time. But yeah, anyway, that's about it. Anyway, we're ready. I'm ready. I gotta stop dusting. Let's blow everything away. Oh my gosh. There's so much dust. Like you saw, like the music. There we go. That's it. That's a nice clean print you got there. I know. Can we compare it to my prints right away? Yep, leave it to me. Ah, just like rise of the ashes. That confirms it. It's Mr. Edward's print, alright. And with that, another lie is exposed. Ah! Oh my god, some bodies! So what were you doing in the truck? Oh, just driving around for fun, you know?
Objection!
Kay was abducted 2 nights ago, and your balloon was sighted nearby. And today, another abduction, this time involving a truck supposedly used to transport garbage. And your truck was sighted nearby.
Objection!
Coincidence, nothing more. You want me to believe that you were near the scene of 2 separate abductions? Simply by chance? Just be honest, you were involved in both. What makes you think they were even connected?
Objection!
Certain very important piece of evidence, that's what. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't even know what it was. Oh, this should be good! What connects Kay and Sean's abduction? No, back. Oh wait, what connects shades? Oh yeah. Wait, wouldn't? Okay, please tell me is the said it. How do you pronounce this? sedative. Okay. Good, sedative. I should have known how to pronounce that. We, like, this isn't the first time we saw this. Like, this type of medicine. Or, you know, this knockout thing. Like, if you guys saw me play Hitman, this was part of it.
Take that!
Okay, good, it is. Kate was struck with a dose of powerful sedative. And a bottle of sedative was found right where Sean was being held captive. Very same brand, no less.
Objection!
Huh, I knew you were trying something like this. The same sedative was used, so what? Does that mean everything's connected? You know as well as I do, that doesn't prove anything for sure. We must have something. There must be a piece of evidence that can tie him to both crimes. Cops, prosecutors, you, Miles, you're all the same at the end of the day. You forge the evidence to fit the crime, or you flat out just make it up, just as long as somebody goes to jail. You're no different from a certain other evidence. You're no different from a certain other evidence tamperer we had the misfortune of meeting.
Objection!
No, I'm nothing like him.
Objection!
Then show me. Hit me with your killer piece of evidence. You must have one, right? It's no use. We don't have anything that could tie him directly to both kidnappings. Okay, you're about done here, Miles. No more cheap shots left to fire. Great, well I have to show to be rehearsing for. So if you don't mind.
Objection!
Hey, come on now, you two. There's no need to get all hot on the collar. Wouldn't want your good looks running down your face, would we, Simon? Oh, pal. What are you sticking your nose in for? Hey, I just sensed the vibe getting a little harsh and heavy, yeah? Thought I'll line the mood. Let me up here, okay? Lift our spirits with a little dose of the great old thief magic. You don't have to tell me twice. Okay, let me see if I can do Simon's voice. Here goes. Objection. Objection. Will you take this seriously, will you? All you could do with somebody running a little interference for you, master. Not the most ethical approach. I know, but again. You can worry about whenever or not this is the right thing to do later. This is my last chance to try and prove a connection between Mr. Sane and his crimes. Let's forget the kidnappings for now. Is there anything else that suggests he's our mastermind? Of course! Castle's looking for a secret string puller too. The young pup, as he called it. If I could prove that Mr. Saint was that same young pup, then perhaps... What evidence do I have that might point him to be involved behind the scenes? Ah, they're safe! One of these two. It's one of these two. The chess diagram or child drawing. Go with the chess
Take
diagram.
that!
Ah, it is! It is! I think you and Mr. Knight were both communicating with this person, Mr. Canis. Hold on.
And the same person? And that same person?
Might well be our secret string puller. That's right. Our mastermind was involved in Canis and Knight's correspondent chess exchanges. If I can prove that Mr. Singh was hidden intermarially between the two of them. Alright, that's enough. Alright, that's enough. This is getting painful. You don't have anything, and I have to practice for the show. So if you don't mind...
Objection!
Thank you, Mr. Fender. I can take it from here. And I can't take any more of your interventions. Ooh, just look at that face. Yeah, I like it. Bowser is back in the game for sure. I'm Simo, the funny cloud. Look at me. I'm, juggling. Hey, you can stop it now. Mr. Saint, you're a fan of chess, I take it? Huh? Where did that come from? Chess! Sure, I don't hate it. Our secret string puller was playing correspondent chess with Mr. Canis.
Objection!
I thought Bronco was the one playing chess with Canis. You're saying he was your so-called mastermind?
Objection!
No, it wasn't him. Whoever it was went on manipulating events even after Knight's death. Take a look at this letter if you would. Who do you think could have written it? Who do you think could have written it? I believe it's the person who had inserted themselves between Mr. Knight and Mr. Canis and Knight. Do you think that person was me? Why did I go do all that trouble? That's crazy. To make it appear that the two men were connected and communicating directly with one another. The very fact that led Fifi Lagarde to murder him. What? So you think he set it up to try and get Mr. Knight killed?
Objection!
Listen to yourself. What do you think I am? Some kind of evil puppet master? You see me? I can barely even get the animals to do what I want! Are you sure? Are you sure about that? If we can find one of the letters he passed between Knight and Canis, I will prove the connection beyond a doubt. I'd like to have your room searched. I believe we might find...
Objection!
Letters? You won't. Trust me. What? Once I'm done with something, I put it straight in the trash. Because I'm not the sentimental type. I get hung in the past, right? Ah! You must have disposed of any incriminating items in order to cover his tracks. Guess you went in without the evidence you needed once again, huh? That's a bad habit, you know. So this doesn't prove anything either. We're falling short yet again. What do we do now? Do we have options? You accuse me of betraying my friend, and you don't even have proof. You're despicable. Who was that? Oh, hi. Miss Berry, what does she want? Sorry, it's just, I was thinking about what you were saying and this Knight person. You mean Bronco, right? Simon's friend? Yes, what of it? Does she know something? A letter came from him this morning. For Simon. What? What are you? How is that possible? Now he's dead! Miss Mary, we need to see this letter right away. Sure, here you go. Let's open it up, shall we? It's another correspondent chess letter. Next move in the game with Mr. Canis. Can anybody smell checkmate? Oh wait, hold on. We're gonna see this. Can anybody else smell checkmate? Can't wait to see your face when you lose. But you're never going to beat me. Back chess. It's postmarked the 26th of March. The day before Knight died. I guess it must have gotten held up in Rome. Well, we do move around a lot. It's part of being a traveling circus. Our mail arrives late all the time. It never seems that it's addressed directly to you, Mrs. Saint. it, isn't it? The proof we needed that you were the one facilitating Mr. Knight. It's a kind of a nice game. All the letters you would have transcribed into Braille in order to create the illusion that they were somehow connected. Curse you, Bucko! You still get in my way, and even now, I hate you! I hate you! Simon, how could you? Mr. Knight was your only friend. Your only friend. We weren't friends! I stopped thinking he was my friend 18 years ago. Right around the time of the IS-7 incident. In other words, I nearly froze to death because of him. I was just about to head out and meet my dad at the contest. But then Bronco showed up. He pinned me down and tied me up. He was crying the whole time, whining on and on. I'm sorry, but my dad says I have to do this. And if I don't do what he said, he's so scary. He's so scary. Stop it, Bronco. Stop it. I have to go meet my dad, I promise. If I'm not there to taste his candy for him, he'll be so upset. He needs me. If I don't go, he won't be able to show everyone he's the best in the world. No. He locked me in the car with him, and the two of us nearly died. He thought he could get out, but when he tried, the door was frozen shut. We were trapped. And that's how I lost my dad. You lost your dad? Yeah. Bronco's dad killed mine. He was the son of a murderer. What does he mean? This doesn't match up with what we know at all. Now we know who's the father and who's the son. Sima, the victim in the IS-7 incident, was a guy named Marty Frost. Yeah, that was my dad's name. My memories got kind of scrambled that day. The little I remember was pretty mixed up. So I didn't find out until later that my dad was murdered. The murderer was a man named Carmelo Guzzo, a confectioner. Really? I never knew Bronco's father's name. Or maybe I choose not to remember. Thinking about the sickle that killed my dad turns my stomach. Mr. Saint, are you sure you didn't know the name of the murderer until just now? You think I sit on it if I did? No, I had reported him to the police straight away. All I knew was that Bronco's dad tricked my dad. And that's how I knew my dad was the one who was killed that day. Bronco was a traitor. He helped his father murder mine. He was the son of the cold-blooded killer! He deserved to die! Sorry, Mr. Saint. You made a mistake. A big one. A mistake? What do you mean? Marty Frost was a sculptor. He'd been working in France not so long before the murder. Gotta drink again. Gotta hydrate again. Under the name Paul Halleck. Sorry, here. I don't remember anything about that. Wish I could. Well, I'm afraid it's only natural if you don't. Because he wasn't your father. Huh? Is this your idea of a joke? It was not funny. Not at all. You're right. It's not. But you need to know the uncomfortable truth. This piece of evidence proves that you're not Marty Frost's son. Nice possession.
Take that!
Huh? Bronco's chess set and a ring? Yes, take a look at the ring for me if you would. What does the engrave on it tell you? It's 2 letters, right? It is. It's a seal which Paul Halleck used to mark his works. And it was found next to Artie Frost's body 18 years ago. But why would Bronco have a memento of my father? The police looked for Frost's son for a long time, and eventually they found him. The ring was handed over to the man they were able to prove was his child, Bronco Knight. What? But that's not... That would mean I was... Precisely. You are in fact a son of Carmelo Guzzo. No, this can't be. I'm... My dad was... I remember, don't I? Bronco tied me up and locked me in that car. It was his fault I lost my dad. He deserved to die. Didn't he? No way! I get to see a circus thing even though I'm in jail? I was looking forward to the next move in our little chess game. The show is just the icing on the top. Yeah, I think you'll enjoy it. I will. And hey, come back soon, okay? I'll be mulling over my next move in the meantime. Oh, speaking of which, I put a little something in your chess set. You can take a look at it later. A little something? No idea what might that be, but thanks. If you hadn't detained me 18 years ago, I wouldn't have to... It would have to... end like this. Huh? Did you say something? Me? Oh, it was nothing. Goodbye, Bronco. And farewell. I did all that, and now you're telling me that it was my father who killed Broncos? And what was all this for? I didn't want to wind up dead too. I didn't want to break the weak, and I didn't want to be weak and vulnerable. That's why I tried to be like Candace. Why stay in touch with all these years? There we have it. The truth at last. Mr. Saint, you were Mr. Candace's correspondent chess partner. And you were the one manipulating events this whole time. You're right! It was me! It was me all along! At last, he's finally telling the truth. I was the one who witnessed the murder 12 years ago, but you knew that already. President's assassination, just as we thought. Which means he's the one who drew the picture. And they knew it too. That's why Lagarde kept questioning me, day in and day out. It got so I couldn't face what I knew the next day would bring. I was a nervous wreck. You could blame me for wanting to get out of there. But imagine it wasn't as easy as simply running away. Winter would have sent his men after you. No matter what I went, they were on me. They never stopped coming 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. I couldn't sleep all night. Even the smallest noise had me chasing shadows. It drove me crazy. So I joined the circus. At least that way, moving from place to place was part of the job. My whole life I've been up against the chief prosecutor and that warden of a prison. No regular person could hope to stand up to people like that. From the time I was a child, I had nobody. They weren't even the worst of it. The body double was behind it all, controlling everything. He may have been a fake. He was the president of an entire country. What hope did I have? There was only one person I could turn to. Candace. The man who saved my life. He wasn't like Bronco. He really did it. He really did want to help me. That's quite a claim. Strange to think our famously ruthless assassin winning the admiration of a child he saved. He show me how to stop being a victim. To stop being hunted. And become a hunter myself! And they all became my prey! Well, don't even you imagine that the body double will ever go so far as to co-opt our country's police. No, I didn't. As long as Winter was around, no evidence was ever going to stand. He even nearly managed to ruin things this morning. The guy almost got away with it. I know him now like the back of my hand. I could see exactly how it was going to go down. So he saw right through their plan. How Chim and Winter will try to suppress the evidence in one of the guard's trial. I see. And that's why he kidnapped Sean, correct? He wants to force a guilty verdict, regardless of the present evidence or the rule of the law.
Objection.
Maybe I did. But how else I was going to make them pay for what happened 12 years ago? But it helps you sleep at night. But Winter pulled one last surprise, didn't he? He tried to kidnap Sean himself in the hope of influencing the verdict. In other words, you choose the exact same course of action as the man you so fervently claim to hate.
Objection.
That's only if I actually kidnap anyone at all. I never do anything so wicked. Never ever. Me commit a crime? No. And besides, I don't hate the three of them. If anything, I'm grateful. If they haven't done what they did, my revenge would have been nearly as fun.
Objection.
So you admitted your motive in all of this was nothing more than revenge? Sure, I admit it. So what? I despise every single one of them. But here's the kicker. I didn't kill anybody! Most you can blame for me is for writing the odd letter here and there. A quick note to Ringer to tell her about Winter. Another to him so he knew about her. But the fact that they wanted to kill each other and one of them succeeded, that was all on them! Sorry, I gotta calm down. I gotta breathe for a second. My gosh. I gotta breathe for a second because wow. He's technically right. He's technically right. He didn't kill them, but who knows? So you take no responsibility for the fact that your actions resulted in multiple murders? Right? Same thing at Gordon Lake. People are much easier to control than animals, you know? The whole fake assassination plot? I handed that to Bronco on the plate. That was part of his plan too? Wow. So Rook's murder was...
Objection.
No. That was all Bronco's idea. Nothing to do with me at all. Still, it moved things in the right direction, wouldn't you say? Isn't fate a crazy thing? You can't talk like that about murder. Saying Lagarde was easy too. I just made it seem like Knight and Cass were in contact with each other. And slipped the chisel inside the chess set. So it was you who put it in there. Yes, it was. I thought that might point everybody nicely in Cass's direction. Worked out pretty well, if I do say so myself. Who knew that would be all it took to make that awful woman murder poor Bronco? I guess she got to wherever she saw enemies everywhere she looked. I know that feeling. Even the smallest thing can send your paranoia into overdrive, and then things get ugly pretty quickly. I had a front row seat for the whole show. You were the last to be put in play, of course. Who? Me? You solved both cases and finally brought Warden and Lagarde. I guess you could say your powers of deduction were the weapon that put an end to them both.
Objection!
I didn't solve those cases for your sake. Sure. You didn't know you were doing me a favor. You were just playing at being an attorney for a little while, right? What'd you say? All I had to do was cover and say no, 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 no a few times. And you rode to my rescue like the hero you are. Getting arrested part of your plan too? No, that wasn't something I expected, I have to admit. I never thought they'd take the chisel for the murder weapon. That was a real plot twist. Made my blood run cold for sure. But then who should come through with the turnabout to end all turnabouts? The greatest legal mind of his generation, my knight in shining armor. I bet it felt pretty good saving me like that. Yeah, thank me, you know. I don't do that for many people. You're wrong. He wasn't playing at being an attorney. He was trying to help you. Because helping people is what Mr. Edward does. He helped me right when I needed the most. Hey. Oh, did he? You sure he wasn't trying on his dear departed daddy's shoes for size? No, that's not what he was doing. Come on, Game Meister. Don't let this clown get you down. He's projecting. Pain, bland, and simple. Painting other folks with his own grubby brush. It's not like that he doesn't trust other people. Poor kid doesn't even understand the concept. Give me something for somebody else's sake, forget about it. He'll never understand. You think I care what you had to say about me? Consider this for a second. I got my revenge on anybody I set out to get it from, and yet... you can't prove that I incited anything. Oh. I got a drink for that. This is getting so crazy and crazy. Think about it. I never actually did anything. What's my crime exactly? Explain to me. You think I could pin it? Incitement charge on me? Read my letters. I don't mention murder anywhere. If I did, maybe you had a case. Maybe you could say I encouraged them. But it's the same story as always, I'm afraid. You can't prove I did anything at all. That's not true. You kidnapped me. Sorry, but did I miss the part where you proved that? All I ever admitted was to sending letters. Letters which didn't threaten, coerce, or encourage anybody to do anything. I just pass on what you might call pertinent information. He's a slippery one. I'll give him that. There's gotta be something we could do. What about this excitement stuff he's talking about? Incitement, K. It means to encourage or direct another person to commit a crime. In the eyes of the law, it's seen as equivalent to committing the crime itself. So we just need to prove that he told him to do it. You say that like it's going to be easy. Guess maybe you're not so big on due process after all. You think you can make me carry the can for murders I had nothing to do with Think again. I don't even have to talk to you if I don't want to. In fact, why am I still talking to you?
Not so fast!
I can think of one reason. The tent is surrounded. There's nowhere left to run. Really? You don't think I planned my escape too? What if, just to pluck the idea out of nowhere, I train all these vicious wild beasts to attack on command? For example, all I have to do is say the word, then settle off stage in the chaos. What? You wouldn't. I'm just spitballing, but you pay to see that, wouldn't you? I could just as easily take Sean hostage with the gun I may or may not have in my pocket. Yeah, you know what? That would make a regular show! You will do no such thing. It's hard to know what lengths he might actually be prepared to go to. Knowing what we know about him already, we have to be prepared for the worst. Fine, I'll humor you. But once the curtain goes up on his little performance, it better be a lively one. For me and we're done here, alright? Let's see if you can keep me entertained, shall we? Why is there health? Why is there health? Why is there a health bar? Why is a health bar there? It's not gonna give me an inch. But there must be something we could do. You can't let crimes go unpunished. Oh gosh, my throat. Oh gosh. Oh. You think he's telling the truth? He really didn't incite anybody to do anything. I don't think that's possible. He clearly intended for those murders to happen. You're right. Just have to prove that intent. Only we can find a way. What evidence do we have so far? Oh wow. At the blue, we got all these. We got this. We got all these. I think that might pick up on my knuckles tracking.
Hold it!
You encourage others to commit crime, and those murders were duly committed. If I can prove it to you, you will be punished just as if you had done the deed yourself. Yeah. What was the word for it again? I forgot already. Incitement, K. Chairman Winner, Warren Lagarde, and Rocco Knight. All were criminals in their own right, and all committed unforgivable acts. But all were induced to commit those acts by somebody behind the scenes. This man right here. You really don't hold back, do you, Miles? But it doesn't change anything. True.
Hold it!
Nowhere at all. What? You didn't look? I can give you a minute if you like. He's clearly confident that I won't find anything. He must have planned those letters down to the last word. Look, I don't want to teach you how to do your job. But if you can't prove I encouraged them to commit those murders, your incitement charge goes up in smoke. Too bad, so sad, huh, Miles?
Hold it!
I know for a fact that you made those murders happen. What? You told me yourself.
Objection.
Did I? And can you prove it? If you can't, this ends here. Just like yourself. Could this sweet, innocent boy have done the things you say? No, 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 no. I took a minute, but he's right. Without proof, we have nowhere to go with this. If we could only prove what he said on that phone call.
Hold it.
The same story as always. What do you mean by that? Why does that matter? That's not important here. You know what is important though? That you can prove nothing. Nothing! So we have some way of showing that he's guilty. We're just going to continue laundering. Either trust items of evidence in front of him and hope for the best, or go over it all one more time. Whichever method I choose, proof is the only way we're going to get anywhere here. He confessed me over the telephone. He told me he was the one who made Chairman Winter kill was the ringer. I just need to find a piece of evidence that proves what was said on that call. This is so difficult. Something I've been wondering for a while now, but has this been something you inherited or... Nope! It wasn't one, so I made it myself. I suppose that makes sense. It's quite flashy. Can't imagine any other thief going to wear it. What? You have to be so mean, you know. That's one. This is two. Three. Three? This could be three. Four, I guess? Here's the thing. If I get it wrong, I lose lots of health. So this is actually going to be a hard one. Listen. Alright, I can't. Hey, Emma's in it! Oh my gosh. And I know Tamer, who's the criminal mastermind behind. Oh my gosh, they updated that profile. Oh my gosh. No, I don't think it's one. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or wait, no, this is. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think. I don't think it's a pin nor the fourth letter, so. I don't think it's the fire. Could it be Miss Lloyd's tape? Alright. You can't prove anything yet. Let's go for it.
Objection!
Oh my gosh. Well, good thing we don't have to lose health. I'm afraid you're wrong. I have proof that you meant for at least one murder to happen. Because you said so yourself. Wait, what? What? I said that? Weird. I don't remember. I know you think you can worm your way out of everything. This time you're wrong. I am? Yes, because our conversation was being recorded. By somebody intercepting the signal from the very listening device you planted. It was? You got your conversation with the clown here on tape? That's what you're trying to tell us? No! Langzi says a schemer schemes will allow him in the end. Miss Lloyd, could you play us a tape, please? You bet I can. Got it! It was this part right here.
Mr. Ashworth! That's just Gambit's cell phone!
Who is this? You're the one who dropped the cake!
I can't hear him, Miss Edgeworth.
Sorry.
Was right around here. Huh? That's weird. Something wrong, Miss Lloyd? I'll say. Seems we may be, didn't quite to catch the next part on tape. Sorry. What? Why? How could it not be there? On there? Oh, poor babies! You think I leave myself wide open like that? Well, think again. There's something a little special about that bug you see. It can be turned on and off remotely. What? I never knew they make those. Remote-controlled bugs. Sure, they exist, but... So you switch it off to avoid being recorded. Bingo!
Objection!
But how? You would have to know you were being recorded in the first place.
Objection!
And I did. Of course I did. It was so obvious. It was so obvious that someone was eavesdropping, and that's because Miss Lloyd wasn't. You knew about the kid prosecutor's kidnapping without any prompting. No. You heard that whole conversation? I did indeed, old pal, but I must say, I thought you would have figured it all out much sooner. Aren't you supposed to be a genius prosecutor? Now, where were we? Where were we again? Oh yeah, at the part where if you couldn't prove an incitement, it was game over. Oh well. Aw shucks, so my tape ain't gonna be no use to nobody after all. I must have recorded something you can use. If only that were true. Hey, Game Meister. Yeah? Yo, Buckaroo. It was hidden in your pin that whole time, right? That shake anything loose from the old brain tree? I don't know. Give me a second to think. You're the only one who's been directly in contact with him before.
Objection!
So sad, relying on flawed evidence. Desperately trying to make it stick. That's quite enough of that for now. Next topic, please. Huh? He's trying to steer us away from our current line of inquiry. You're the only one who's been directly in contact with him before. Kay had a one-to-one encounter with him only recently. What if the sound from that point in time had been recorded? Sloyd, how long were you recording the intercepts from the bug for? Started about, let's see now, 2 nights back? In which case, during which time frame would we be likely to find Mr. Saint's voice on the tape? It had to be 2 nights ago. Mrs. Saint and Dr. Kane took her up the roof of the building. What does that spell? That building with 2 G's. Two nights ago. What if there was a recording from around that time? Miss Lord, quickly, play us any tape you have from the night before last. Huh? Oh, sure thing. That's the sound of the balloon. Indeed it is. Around that time, I imagine Mr. Saint would have been transporting you in it. It means he can't have been too far away from you. Or the bug. Is there anything else on the recording? I wonder. Wait, that noise! That was a gunshot! You turned the bug off then, too, it seems. I'm looking for you. You were a little late on doing so. There's no escaping it now. That gunshot ties to you directly to the case! Huh? What are you talking about? Nobody even ever mentioned a gun! Let me think about it. Something doesn't add here. Something doesn't add here. I'm so confused. He's wrong. Someone involved with this case to start a fire on him. I just need to remember who it was and present a piece of evidence that proves it. Wait! Gunshot residue detected on Take that! Aha! It's written right here in the President's autopsy report. Traces of a gunshot residue were detected on his hand. Good. And where was Kay when the gunshot was recorded? That's right, she was in the balloon being taken by you to the top of... Stupid building. However, the roof wasn't as deserted as you needed it to be. Yes, I was there with the president. Wait, not long after we started talking, he noticed something and told me to leave. If a gunshot rang out shortly after that, he told me that you didn't hear it yourself, Mr. Saint. Not when it sounds crystal clear in this recording. You're just going to pretend to ignore me? What does he expect me to do when you keep sprouting your weird theories?
Not so fast!
We didn't just hear the gunshot on that tape. If you listen carefully, you can hear the bullet hit something too. Could the president have been aiming at Mr. Saint? Where would the bullet have struck? Wait a minute. The camera?
Take that!
No, it wasn't. 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 I was just. No. It wasn't. He wasn't. He wasn't. Wait. No, wait. There's no footage of the president riding the elevator down to leave. Miss Hart was in the fifth verse. She didn't see the president then pass through. No, it's not. His eye of the balloon. Try the balloon. Or the build. Let's try the balloon.
Take that!
Ah, it's a balloon. Okay. I think the president was firing at the balloon. And if he was, what we heard on that tape could have been the bullet hitting the basket. Let's take a look and see, shall we? A super long rope curled up on the basket here. Look it over. Are there any signs of it having been struck by a bullet? On it. Hey, Mr. Blacksuit. Take to the other end, will you? Yes, ma'am. Nothing here or here. Nope, looks clean. Nothing here either. Huh. Guess it isn't what it hit. Let's move on and find out what it did. There's a gas tank here. It's fixed to the side of the basket. Doesn't look like it's been hit by any bullets. Which is lucky. That would not have ended well for anybody nearby. Alright, let's look elsewhere, shall we? Wait a minute! What is this doing here? What is this doing? Hole! The bullet struck in it! There's a bullet hole in the bottom of the basket. I call that pretty conclusive proof. Oh, now okay. Yay, we can deserve it now. I was carrying this basket, right? Yes, although you were asleep, so I imagine you have no memory of it. Ugh. It would have been nice to have at least gotten some fun flying memories out of it. Curse you, Mr. Mastermind. I'm gonna kick your butt, just wait and see. But that's not the main reason you wanted to get your revenge, is it? When we finally prove who was behind all this, let's tie him up with this rope. I'll teach you a way of doing it, so that even a professional escapologist couldn't get free. I understand the sentiment, but perhaps you could apply that fever to the pursuit of the truth instead? When we finally prove who was... Oh. Don't worry, I got my eyes on a tank. Simon won't be escaping his balloon if I had anything to do with it. I struggle to imagine him choose to make his getaway by balloon. You just have to... Look, you just have to leave it to me. Go and concentrate on nailing him for his crimes, alright? The sound we heard on that tape must have been the president's firing a gun. This must be all that remains of the bullet he fired. There's no denying it now. You'll find the truth behind this. Behind all this, won't you, Miss Andrew? We had to get kidnapped so we could get our hands on this piece of evidence. I wouldn't exactly say that's how we got our hands on it, this great thief. But of course, you can count on me. I'll bring your kidnapper to justice. Well, Mr. Saint, let me explain not just the sound of the tape, but the accompanying bullet hole. You see everything, don't you? It's pretty impressive, I have to admit. I doubt there's anything I can hide from you if you really wanted to find it. Just stop and confess, will you? Alright, no need to get cranky. What really happened 2 nights ago? I admit I flew the balloon up to the roof, but when I arrived, Judge Gavel and the president were already there. That came as a surprise, I have to say. Only the president knows me, and he made a good judge to leave right away. Then he pointed his gun at me and fired. Why was he trying to shoot down the balloon? Oh, that's simple enough. When I arrived, he was just about to murder your friend, the judge here. Me? Yeah, you! You told him about Sean! What do you think would have happened? Why do you think he met you in the first place? He thought you were going to expose him as an imposter. Because you knew about the truth about Sean's parentage. He was afraid. Afraid? Yeah, you can say that! The man was a total coward. His hands were shaking so much when he tried to get rid of me, he couldn't even shoot straight. So you see, I just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. I was an innocent bystander. Oh boy. Hold it! Around what time would that have been? It was after 11, I think. That's when you and your pal went up the roof, right, Your Honor? Yes, it was. No contradiction there, but the fact that we confirmed the time is important nonetheless. Because of what I arrived when I did. Yep. Hold it! So you didn't expect to find the two of them there? Of course not. Why would I? But it's lucky I got there when I did. We all know what would have happened if I'd been there any later. He was just about to try and kill you, Gavel. You really didn't suspect a thing? I'm afraid I did not. I had no idea. Maybe you should have blabbed to him about the kid. Did you ever think of that? Perhaps I was merely trying to... What kind of mother are you? You're lucky he didn't kill you and then go after the boy!
Objection!
I'm your opponent here, not Judge Gavel. Leave her alone and tell us what we need to know. Don't worry, y'all. I'll take it from here. I am your dad, Miss Andrew. As is Sean, I trust that you will look after us both. And pray that the gods of justice will watch over all us. The precious gods didn't even warn you there was a balloon right behind you!
Hold it!
He made her leave, but why? Wasn't he playing the killer? Sure, but I bet he didn't want to do it in front of a witness. Parents don't tend to like that. She still didn't know he wasn't the real president, right? His secret was safe for the time being. Now that he knew about Sean, he could kill both of them whenever he wanted. You two got lucky when he died, huh? Why the frowns? I'd be smiling from ear to ear if I were you. I don't think anybody will be smiling until this matter has been cleaned up for once and for all. So please continue if you would. Which is my command. Where were we? Oh yeah, that coward for being president. I guess a witness suddenly appearing in the sky must have shaken it up pretty badly in panic.
Hold it!
You're lucky that the bullet only struck the bottom of the basket. Yeah, I tried to get out of there the second he pulled out that gun. Couldn't have my balloon going pop. But it was a close friend thing. So you left right then and there? Of course I did. He was shooting at me. Are you saying there was a problem with that? Does that present a problem? Yeah, that is a problem. In the end, you managed to leave Kay there, up on that rooftop. Which means you didn't actually leave the vicinity, did you? Oh yeah, I guess I forgot to tell you the next part. After he shot me, he escaped through the hatch to the 51st floor. I hung around a little longer to make sure the coast was clear, and I landed on the roof. Would you mind appending that statement to your testimony? Makes no difference to me. After he shot me, he escaped through the hatch to the 51st floor. Wow. I never thought people had to think a little hard.
Objection!
But then again, this isn't the first time she kind of helped us. Kind of. You're lying to us again. I am? The president never entered the storeroom the night before last. Miss Hart testified to that fact. What? And you believe the word of a two-bit hack over mine? I beg your goddamn pardon. Say that about Chief again, I dare you. I'll wipe that smile off your stupid clown face. So we know Hart was cramped out on the 51st floor that entire evening. If our fake president escaped there, then how the heck did he get up the roof? An excellent question, and one that I hope to provide the answer to next. We know that he didn't leave the elevator, so neither nor the hatch, or that, so neither that nor the hatch are the possibilities. There leaves only one possible way of escaping that roof. I was gonna do something like the president, be like, ah! He jumped. I was gonna use that with the cruiser. Anyway, let's look at the real answer.
Take that!
Flew. He flew. He flew? Yes, Mr. Saint's balloon.
Objection!
Whoa. Quit fooling around, will you? Why in the world will I give that guy a lift in my balloon?
Objection!
There was a security camera on the elevator, and Miss Hart was on the 51st floor the whole time. No other way he could have left that roof.
Objection!
You know what the circus is all about? Making the audience think you're in danger, giving them a thrill. But it's time to bring this act to an end. I'm not in danger here, even if you think I am. What do you mean? Watch and learn. Miss Hart, can I ask you something? You were keeping guard on the 51st floor the whole time, right? Never even blinking for a moment? bet your big toe I was. I done said as much in my testimony.
Objection.
Huh. To the noise, the sound of Miles' faithful assistant falling through the hatch. That didn't scare you so badly that you fainted. So maybe I ought to have mentioned this before, but I fell asleep for a few weeks after that. Well, passed out. Unconscious, you might say. What? What happened? That's why the noise caused you to faint as well, Miss Hart. It was the sound of Kate crash landing onto the storeroom floor. Wait, so what if I did? Any girl in the world don't get caught a little unwary sometimes. Sorry, Miles, but that's what you get for pulling your faith in these people.
Objection.
Doesn't matter. Kay cannot fall down the hatch until after the president left the roof.
Objection.
Are you sure about that? Allow me to offer a little counter theory. The coward fake president fired his gun at me. Then he hid in the shadows until after your friend fell down the hatch. What? So what if he did? What would that mean?
Objection.
Come now. Surely you can see what I'm insinuating here. It's elementary. But the president hid until after Miss Hart fainted. He could have passed right through the 51st floor undetected. No. And there we have it. Your little theory about the secret storeroom falls apart. No! Did he have to do that to me in my own voice? That's right. Oh, and another thing. I might have let Sean's identity slip to our pal, the president, while he was hiding in the shadows. That's why he went to the set and tried to murder him the next day, only to wind up being killed himself. That's right. It was Sean who murdered the body double.
Objection.
What possible reason could the boy have for doing so?
Objection.
Oh, a pretty good one. He already knew he was the president's son. And how did you discover that exactly? Because I told him in one of my trademark letters. What? He's lying. Oh, you bet I am. Huh? Or am I? Maybe I did tell him, and maybe I didn't. Well, Shiny Boy, which is it? It was my fault the Torosaurus head fell off that roof. I made that much already, but I didn't find out about my dad until today, I swear! Well. I knew about the falling head thanks to the bug. But who knew it was you who made it fall? And the president died from being crushed, was it? Alright, well that confirms at least you were the murderer! Congrats on getting your revenge! That ties everything up pretty neatly. What did you say? Although I guess you say something more like... And so the pieces falling into place at last. Well, counter my unassailable logic if you can. The murder of the so-called president. You know my MO by now, right? I'm all hands-off kind of guy. I just like to pull a few strings here and there. That was the case with Bronco, with Chairman Winter. So what makes you think I let that fake president set foot on my balloon? Besides, I thought he was crushed to death by that model monster head. And who set that old Torosaurus down and falling? Huh? It all makes perfect sense. That's how our imposter wound up dead. No doubt about it. And what was the motive behind the murder? The little truth I shared, just like I said. Get it? The truth? That thing you're so fond of? That's what caused the murder here, not me! No, that's not possible! Well, is there a detective in the house? Somebody arrest that boy! Can't help but notice nobody rushing to slap on the handcuffs. What's the matter? Curse you! Just as I thought! Admit it, you're all the same. You, Winter, that idiot phony president. You want the real culprit to go free so soon you can railroad me to a jail cell. Don't you? That's the justice you claim to love it so much? You only love it when you can call it twisted to your suit. That's not... No, that's not true.
Objection.
Well, if you're not going to make the move, guess I'll have to step out and speak to an officer myself. Once I tell them the kids here are murder, maybe they'll finally do something!
Objection.
We're not done with your testimony yet, Mr. Saint. How do I know you make some excuse for stalling even longer? But you still don't have any proof, do you? Or any chance of winning this? Tell me I'm wrong. And you still want to prolong the agony? Well, as long as you know what you're doing. He's not holding back. What, did you forget that little Shawnee's life is on the line too? Hey, Miles Moreno, take a deep breath for me, will you? Why would I do that, Fender? Because it's times like these, you need to kick back, take stock, and be grateful for what you have. The worst times are when lawyers calmly show our biggest smiles. Remember? The way in which the president made his escape is what you and Laughing Boy can't agree on. How about this for a little thought experiment? What if it's not about whether the big guy in the purple jacket got on the balloon or not, but rather under what conditions would someone have been cool will let him get on board? A turnabout in thinking? Forgive the interruption. This is my 2 cents worth. Or your old man's, I guess I should say. Maybe Gregory's technique can still prove useful in this crazy modern era. He's right. Under what circumstances could the body double have been allowed on that balloon? He was a physical, imposing man. What's more, he was carrying a gun. Could he have been drugged? No, there were no traces of sediment found during his autopsy. Which case? Surely not. Are you ready? Are you about ready to continue, Miles? And don't forget, this is what we're playing for! This is going to be tricky, but I have to tear his testimony down, one statement at a time. One last confrontation. Here we go.
Hold it!
The string in question being those of Sean and the president's double body in this case. You seem pretty confident of your abilities in that particular arena. Is that so weird? I'm an animal tamer, remember? And what's the wildest animal of them all? That's right, humans. Didn't take much to get those two dancing to my tune. A little truth here, a little hand revenge here, there. Somebody alright thank me. I did this world favor. Andrew, he's scaring me. Don't let him get under your skin, Kay. We have to stay strong. This man sowed the seeds of another's revenge in order to achieve his own. It's our duty to stop him. We will succeed in that duty. Why do people do bad things, huh? Don't they realize it'll just come back to bite them in the end?
Hold it!
And so you insisted that you had no direct involvement in any of what occurred? What can I say? I don't like to get my hands dirty. Sure, I do love to watch the action unfold, though. All those idiots desperately trying to kill one another. I don't even know I lit the fuse. I love it! You haven't changed. All you did 12 years ago was watch, too. You're talking about the whole SS5 thing? Ah, stop it! You poor papa, scrabbling around for answers and finding nothing. Shucks. What do they call that again? Oh yeah, rank incompetent. How dare you! You're lying, please! I don't know half of it, you damn clown! Your father may not have closed out the case, not publicly anyway. But it was thanks to his work that we're understanding here. We're standing here right now. Sorry to butt in, Miles. But your little pep talk isn't going to magically solve this case. Now I know you have your theories.
Hold it!
But it's the only way he could have gone down from the roof of that building. Alright, let's game this one out, shall we? I suppose I took him down to the ground like you said. What's wrong with doing that?
Objection!
So you admit it, you did take him on your balloon.
Objection!
You're really obsessing over this little one detail. This isn't like you, Miles. And how do you think it went down? He held me at gunpoint and said, "Show me the city at night." That's ridiculous, and you know it. Would you really fail to think this through?
Objection!
You said yourself you gave him Sean's identity. Surely that was enough to win him over.
Objection!
Win him over? The man who shot at me? No! You must have put him to sleep and carry him away like you did with me.
Objection!
Very well. Let's suppose that to be true for a second. Did the autopsy show the presence of Sentinel? It's not good. It's not giving us an opening. Anyway, never mind that at all. There are way more interesting things I'd rather talk about.
Hold it!
Actually, I have some doubts about that. I mean, the president really was killed by the Torosaurus head.
Objection!
Don't tell me you're throwing your own pet theory in the trash, Mr. Genius Prosecutor. Aren't you the one who went through all that trouble to prove the man squashed by a head hypothesis was true?
Objection!
That may have been my theory at one point. But that was when we thought the head was the only thing that could have crushed it.
Objection!
Why the past tense? It's still your theory, no. It's not like you have anything else right now. The president's body double was crushed under the falling Torosaurus head. Back. No, there must be something. Some other piece of evidence that could link this man to the president's death by crushing him. But I think it's time you give up, Miles. I don't like watching you struggle like this. You all know who did it. The model head is practically screaming his name. And who said on Torosaurus not gonna follow him? It's not gonna make this easy, is it? You need to think about how the president died. Very particular cause, to say the least. We assume he was crushed by the Torosaurus head. The whole thing becomes Sean's fault, right? But what if it wasn't the president that was crushed? What if that wasn't what the president was crushed by? Is there something else that could have exerted a similar kind of force?
Hold it!
Sure, Sean was the one who caused the head to fall. How much we know. He even admitted it in himself. Fantastic, so we're all in agreement. Well done, everybody. Case closed. Sean Fang killed the fake president, and that's that. Somebody get those cops in here.
Objection!
Not so fast. This case is far from close. So scrappy, huh? Well, all right then. And Linus, be quick about it. If you can't, I want to see the kid in handcuffs. Or are you only a stickler about the law when things are going about your way? What do we do? What do we do? Think, Miles, think. Mr. Singh killed the president's body double. Would that have been happening while the two of them were together on the roof? So what would have had the hand? That's the answer. That will tell us how he was killed. I think I know the evidence. Maybe the statement, I don't know. I don't think it's this one. No, it's not this. No. Here we go. Here we go. Can't be a Taurosaurus head. Only one option left. And well, I think we might got it. Let's hope it works.
Objection!
Sean didn't kill the president. The president was crushed by a monster. What? Did you really just say that? You? Oh, I get it. He's the kid who can communicate with giant beasts, right? Did he use his special powers? The only person in communication with monsters was you. Sorry, but you must have me mixed up with somebody else. No monster pals here, I'm afraid.
Objection!
Why the false modesty? You're very close with at least one such creature. In fact, you can make this particular monster do exactly as you command. It was you who killed the president, Mr. Saint. And I can prove it. What? You're talking about a lion balloon? Yes. A quivering mockery of a monster filled with hot air. But the monster is nothing less. Not entirely unlike Mr. Saint himself. Sorry, you lost me. What are you trying to say exactly?
Objection!
You seem very keen to stick your theory about how he manipulated Sean and the president. No matter how true you may have wanted it to be, that was nothing more than a desperate lie. Even the most skilled animal tamer can't make the dead do his bidding. And the president was dead long before he left that roof, having been killed by your balloon. Oh. I get it. That thing may not look lighter than air, but it weighs a few hundred pounds, right? And the president attacked you from the roof. You had to think quickly in order to protect yourself. The method you chose, landing the balloon right on top of him. You didn't need to let him ride on that balloon, and he didn't need to coerce you into taking him, because you took away was his dead body.
Objection!
Wait a minute now, Miles. What you're saying is true. The president would have been killed 2 nights ago, which would mean the time of death recorded in the autopsy was wrong. It would? Wow, you're really losing your touch. Look again. It's written right there. Time of death! April 5th at approximately 11 p.m. Clear as day! April 5th, that was yesterday, which means... Exactly! It means he died when the Taurosaurus head fell on that roof! Alright, Sean, it's time to be honest with us all. You know it's the right thing to do. You killed your daddy, did you? You hated him, did you? We get it. Who wouldn't? He just left you. What kind of father would do that? No, that wasn't what happened. I already told you. I didn't know who he was until today. But you did know because I told you myself. Can my theory really have been so wide off the mark? I want to thank you once again, Miles. You hounded Winner and Lagarde until their crimes were finally exposed. And by ruining them both, you help me get my revenge. Gotta love those powers of deduction.
The time of death matched up. Everything else will fit. So, could he possibly have cheated the time of death somehow?
Oh. And what was the other guy's name again? Carmelo Gutso? Even ran him down for me. That was some great work you did there.
Of course, Gutso! The IS-7 incident! He killed Frost and froze his body in order to conceal it! Mr. Gutso needed to freeze Mr. Frost's body in order to obscure the time of death. If they determined that murder occurred during afternoon tea, he would have been an obvious suspect. Bingo!
I only wish I could have been there to see his downfall too. How can you say that? He was your father. It's so scary. Miss Lagarde just keeps asking and asking about what happened that day. Where were you, Dad? Where were you coming to get me? Please! I needed to come take me away! Because I broke my promise? Because I didn't show up in time to help you taste your work? He was no father. He left me all on my own. What kind of person would do that? We may have shared the same blood. That's it. Father, what a joke!
Objection!
You may not want to hear this, Mr. Saint, but you share more than blood. I am only like, but you're more like your father than you know.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean?
Fate can be strange sometimes, but this was no coincidence. You and your father were the same, even the methods you choose. You deliberately threw off the time of death, just as he did.
That's right! We had to rescue him from the warehouse refrigeration unit down by the harbor! Our refrigeration unit in a depot. I threw up the time of death? And how do I do that exactly?
By hiding the president's body in a very specific place. You hear the body right here.
Take that!
Sorry, when you're just getting on fire up, Mr. Prosecutor. But I don't see how high in there would go at the time of death either.
That's right, of course.
You need to look at the victim die at a different time than they did, right? Langzy says, to keep it fresh, keep it cool. You wanted to keep a body in the same state as it was at the time of death. There are only so many places you could hide it, right?
True, and only so many places that Mr. Saint had access to.
If you wanted to keep the body in the same state as it was at the time of death, there are so many places you could hide it, right? And only miss a... Okay. Wait. Wait. Oh, depot.
Take that!
Thank you, Lang.
You needed to keep the body cool somewhere. You also needed somewhere to keep Sean. Who knew that the two were connected? You're talking about the kidnapping again? Why are we bringing that up now? Because as you may wish we have forgotten, we know that you kept Sean in the refrigeration unit. The same refrigeration unit in which you kept the president's body. Just as your father froze the body he was trying to conceal 18 years ago. What? You say I'm the same as him? The same as the animal who abandoned me? Sad irony, but an undeniable truth nonetheless.
Objection!
Shut up! I'm nothing like him! I can never be like him! He's nothing to do with me! We're nothing alike!
Objection!
Sorry, kiddo, but I think that's pretty clear that you and old Gutso have more than a little common. You even told us you didn't like sweet stuff way back when we first met, right? If that's not product of your daddy's issue, I don't know what is. You don't understand! You may have tried to disown your father, but he lives on in everything you do. You think the same way. And you're every bit as prepared as he was to sacrifice others in order to protect yourself. Your crimes were even exposed in the same manner. You could have been more similar. What should I say? I don't know anything about a refrigeration unit. And the kidnapping? Nothing to do with me.
Objection!
Nonsense. You did it so you could blackmail Judge Gavel. We know for a fact you were involved.
Objection!
You're a real danger to be around, you know that, Miles. What are you going to accuse me of? But it changes nothing. You still don't have any proof or incitement of kidnapping, of everything. Oh wait, or are you planning to maybe fabricating some? Taking a leaf out of the old winner playbook? Never! I would never do that! Can't let myself rise to provocation. What was the line? No matter what happens, you must find the truth. Something like that? But only when the truth suits you, huh? That's how the law kept looking keeps people down, isn't it? And why I had to get my revenge myself. I got away with it! I got away with it all! Lagarde, winner, and now you. None of you can touch me. Just Miss Edgeworth, isn't there anything we can do? Everything points to this man being a culprit. We need evidence, even just one piece. Alright, it's been fun, but it's time we brought this little show to an end, don't you think? Stick around for the main event though, won't you? I'll even let you in for free. Did you finally admit to fee? Who was that? The savior? The savior of them all. The savior! Oh. We use. Oh man. You know, this isn't the first time Gumshoe saved us. There are many times that Gumshoe saved us, and this is another one. in the butts. Sorry to keep you waiting, sir.
Tommy, where have you been?
I've been doing my job, just like Mr. Edward asked me. And Detective Gumshoe, do you have anything to report? I am looking to a few things real quick, sir, about the refrigeration unit where the kid was kept. It was registered to Very Big Circus, just like you said. And there it is, just in the nick of time.
Excellent work, Detective. Well, Mr. Saint?
Must be some kind of mistake. Why would a circus need a refrigeration unit?
A valid question, I suppose. We're no experts on the circus trade. Perhaps we can ask your department manager for her thoughts on the matter. Well, Miss Berry?
We do hire a unit to store all the food for the animals. I don't know where it is. I leave it all that to Seymour. He's so good. He's so good at that kind of thing.
You fool!
Simon, you're scaring me.
Such a shame. Rushing to find a solution after the fact so often leads to mistake. You know that if the body was found in the unit, the suspicion will fall on you. So you panic and move it to the grounds of the... Moving on. But you weren't counting on Sean being found in the unit when you kidnapped him. If only you know you're up against a great thief and an even greater detective. Is everything alright? You're looking a little pale.
Don't think you won just yet, Miles. You're missing proof for the most important part of your little theory.
I am? Perhaps you could enlighten us.
You don't have any evidence that I crushed the president's baker with the balloon! And I know you don't, because there isn't any!
I'm afraid there is.
What?
Mr. Saint murdered the victim as we think he did. There should be traces of misdeeds on this piece of evidence. I have two options, I think.
Take that!
None of the balloon basket should turn up as evidence we need.
The balloon again? You already had your bullet hole. What else do you expect to find?
Well, expect to find plenty, actually. Isn't that right, Miss Edgar? If there's truth to be found, then he'll need it.
He's the hero of justice.
It sure is. We'll find something for sure. Sandworth has gotten out of way tighter spots in this one. But they said, we believe in you, Maserino. And set us your pal. Looking down on you right now. I know he is.
Just stay calm and see this through the end, Miles Edward. A perfect victory is only moments away.
President's body double was killed by the balloon. Traces of certain substance will prove that. And you, Simon Saint, will pay for your crimes at last.
I'm looking forward to this. Time to wrap this up to the mysteries of past and present, once and for all.
Please, Mr. Edward, deal the final blow to this unforgivable, wicked man. The last piece of evidence will prove your guilt beyond a doubt. What should we expect to find the balloon if it was used to crush the president? It's not the badge. It's not the letter. It's not any of these items. Sean? For a matter of fact, Gavel, thank you a lot. A bouquet.
Take that!
When Sean found the president's body, he also found the bouquet of lion lilies.
Lion lilies. Symbol of the connection between parent and child. A popular flower back in Zingfa.
That's your proof? A bunch of flowers that would be rotten at the dump by now? A bunch of flowers that Sean threw away? So much of your beautiful symbol, parent to connection. This got nothing to do with any of this.
Ignore him, Sean. You threw those flowers away. That much is true. The bond they represent remains as strong as it ever was. The president held onto them until the last, an act of which provided us with a final piece of evidence.
What are you talking about?
The flowers Sean disposed of had been squashed flat. Must have been crushed by the balloon. If we examine the basket for traces of lion lily pollen, what do you think we might find?
No, you don't need to do that. You look over the basket just now. Anyway, if there was pollen stuck to it, you would have seen it. Those flowers are bright yellow.
Objection!
Not all evidence is visible to the naked eye, Mr. Saint.
Huh?
Emma,
Yeah?
I'd like to call on your scientific skills once again, if you don't mind.
Leave it to me. All right, let's take a look at this balloon basket, shall we? I got something. Bright yellow pollen. Just like you said. If it's from the same flower, it shouldn't take more than another quick test to prove it. What?
And there we have it. You murdered the president. In this murder, you carried out yourself.
No. How could this? No!
You crushed the president with that balloon. Then you loaded his body into the basket and took him to the refrigeration unit.
Why? Why could the trouble of removing the body?
Because he knew another incident was scheduled to occur that same evening.
Oh, Rosie Ringer's murder.
Exactly. If he had left the body there, it would have interfered with his other plans.
I get it. He couldn't leave the body in the refrigeration unit for too long either, right?
Indeed not. So while returning to the...
Big Bill, big with A's.
In a word bait. To drop the body off again the following night. He must have observed the fire Sean caused and the Taurosaurus head falling as a result. That's what gave you the idea, wasn't it? To frame Sean for the murder.
Yeah!
You made it seem as if the falling head was to kill him, so that my son would take the blame. Despicable coward.
In order to achieve your aim, you lower the president's body with the balloon to the lot below. And while he was dangling from the rope you used, he was caught on Sean's rehearsal tape.
No, how did you see through it all? How?
You manipulate people, and you manipulated this case. Just as you manipulate animals on the stage. You thought you were all powerful. But your rank is at an end.
The animals look like they're mad with you, Simon. Even Monkey and Azia. They thought you were their friend, but you're not. You're sad and mad at the same time.
Stop it! Stop looking at me like that! Stop it!
they will when you finally stop clowning around. You're not caught for comedy. Your tale is destined to end in a whimper.
Don't get away from me! Get away from me! Let me alone! I'm so scared. I don't know what you're talking about. I've done nothing wrong. Nothing. I'm not the bad one. There are. Why, Broco? Why'd you stop me from going to see my dad? Only London did what he did. He wouldn't have to. I couldn't trust the police. I couldn't trust anybody. I was all alone with nobody to help me. That man, he helped me. Kaz was the only one who ever helped me. So what if I used people? I had to. It was so wrong. No, leave me alone. Leave me alone. No, no, no. It seems the game is. Who said that? Oh! Shelly! I like you more than Canis. The killer! Mr. Edgeworth, may I be the first to congratulate you. You have unmasked the person behind this entire sorry affair. Now, I am free to... No! Guns are so clumsy. Don't you find? I don't have a gun. Please, not only are you carrying one, you were just about to draw it. You must have stolen it from the president after murdering him. This gentleman betrayed upon a trust. He knew the so-called president was an imposter, and yet he employed me to kill him nonetheless. There's nothing more dangerous for an assassin than to lie about the nature of one's target. If one doesn't know what cards one's opponent is holding, one can be very unpleasantly surprised. That was not your true crime. No, thinking you could deceive me, manipulate me. That is the crime for which you are about to pay. No! You!
It's been a while, the killer. Step aside.
Step aside, Canis. This is my target.
I will politely ask if you call off this particular job. You'll pay for his crimes, but in prison, not at the end of your blade.
And if I refuse,
let's say that let's just say I might not take the loss of one life I ever saved too well.
you save a life. Would it Kama Canis, the blind butcher himself?
Preposterous, I know. But yes, I, who have taken so many lives, once chose to preserve one, that of an innocent young pup. And he, in his turn, saved mine. Something of a bond born between us. Laugh all you like, I know I would. But I will respectfully request that you spare him. As one professional to another, I ask that you let this particular target live.
Very well. The boy must mean a lot to you.
Thank you. I am in your debt.
You need not to thank me. I simply see little point in the two of us killing one another. Well then, I bid you all a good day.
literally got out from the blink of an eye.
You have my thanks, Mr. Edgeworth. This young pup needed to be shown the error of his ways. You have done just that. Alright, I suppose we better be getting back. Our ironclad enclosure awaits. Doesn't it, Helma? Yes, yes it does. Oh, hello.
You killed my dad, didn't you, old man?
I will not lie. I did. My victims deserve to be remembered, at the very least. Ah, but I sense a great hatred for me. From me to you, honored pup, in that case.
Sean, no!
You must not falter, little one. Here, you may use this knife. Take it and cut my throat. One sure slice is all it takes. I was going rather tired, craving my little statues anyway.
I want revenge. I want it so badly. Sean, don't do it! Please, Sean! I beg of you! At least, I did until just now. I would have done anything to make you pay, no matter how long it took. But you should make those who have wronged you pay. It'll make you feel so good. Trust me. You have been missing a lot. How are you doing? You have missed a lot. We just basically finished everything. We're kind of almost at the end. The credits will probably roll, but yeah. Long story short, you see this clown on the right next to me? Yeah, he's a killer. All the pain and all the suffering, it all goes away. It drowns it all, numbs it. Maybe it does. Listening to you, I thought maybe that's what I wanted. Sean! It's not just about me. Say I get my revenge. But does that help anybody else? If I become a murderer, my mom suffered 10 times more than I ever would. And so will all the people I work with. They're counting on me. And they even worry about me.
Thoughtful words indeed, little one.
Yeah, well I get it now. I won't ever forgive you, but I shouldn't be the one who gets to punish you. That's what these guys are for. My mom, prosecutor, people like that. Sean. Wow. Maybe young Sean. You're way wiser than I'll ever be.
You could at least consider trying to be better yourself, okay?
Very well, then I suppose we'll be on our way. With me, young pup.
On our way? Where?
Where else? To the prison. Our home.
Our home?
And with that, the case came to an end. A case that had dragged so many people into its orbit.
Yep. Kay was dragged into it. Lola Hart, unfortunately. The body double, the real President Wayne who died 12 years ago. Lang, Gumshoe, Gavel, Sean, Penny, Eddie, Francisca, Eustace, Fifi, Abby, Will, of course, Simon, because he's the killer. Regina, Exodus, I guess. Well, kind of, yeah, true. Bronco, Canis, Shelly, Alf, Rosie, and Emma. Even Emma as well.
But as for me, there was one last thing I had to do.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Miss Edgeworth. What's the big idea? Hey, big guy. Want to tell us what we're doing here? Miss Edgeworth? Your request has been proceeded. Has been processed and approved. Huh? Your what now? My badge for my prosecutor's badge should be reinstated. Your badge? What is the meaning of this? I'm returning it. From this day forth, I'm a prosecutor no longer.
I can't believe you did that for me.
A certain man once said that to be an attorney is to be a defendant's most trusted ally. And that by believing in your client, truth will make itself known. That man's image has been forever burned into my memory. As strongly as the vision of my father fighting in the courtroom. Good old Gregory. But that his and my father's path, mine lies elsewhere. Is it Edgeworth? My path is that of the prosecutor. It always was.
Well, and I guess that's that.
I'm sorry.
No. I dig it. And besides, I can tell by that look in your eye that your mind's made up.
It is.
Alrighty then. Looks like our work together is nearly done. Just don't feel granted on any if you change your mind. This club's now closed to new members.
I understand.
Hey, Miles. Care to tell me why at least? How come you're so dead set on popping to the old prosecutor's hat back on?
Yeah, why?
You once asked me something, Fender.
Are you going to keep fighting crimes as a prosecutor? Are you going to keep fighting crime as a prosecutor? I hope people as an attorney. Something tells me you got a big decision ahead. Only one you can answer.
I've been thinking about that question ever since. About how I mean to live my life. Now that this case is over, I think I finally know the answer. I'm going to help people as a prosecutor.
But can't you also do that as an attorney?
Look at it this way. Shimasen was also a victim of sorts. He lost his only parent all those years ago. With him, his ability to believe in a just world. I know how that feels. To lose somebody so important to you. To lose faith in everything. To doubt everything and be utterly alone. To fight and fight and fight. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I'll make that my policy. I was lucky. Somebody was kind enough to save me from myself.
Aww! Initial Phoenix!
That would've been so cool if they added that one sound effect.
Just saying he had nobody. He had no faith in the law. He felt that seeking revenge himself was the only option. I don't even you would imagine that the body double would ever go so far as to co-opt our country's police.
No, I sure didn't. And as long as Winter was around, no evidence was ever going to stand. He even nearly managed to ruin things this morning. The guard almost got away with it again.
I want to help people like him.
And how do you plan to do that?
If he had been able to rely upon the law, none of this would have happened.
Chairman Winner made a mockery of justice, and in doing so, drove Mr. Saint away from seeking it. The law is only as good as its practitioners. It can be a shield that keeps the people safe from harm, or a sword wielded to wound them. Just one among of the law's great contradictions.
You say that again. Yep, it's what we folks do in the trade like to call a legal contradiction. The law is far from perfect.
But one cannot solve such contradictions in the law without engaging with it. I don't think an attorney could have saved Mr. Saint. But a prosecutor? A custodian of the law? I think perhaps they could have. I plan to take up my badge again. Confront those contradictions at every turn.
Very Mazzarino. I like it. No, will be easy breezy though, right? Find the law itself, that's blurry on hard mode.
I understand that. But somebody has to do it.
Dude, I don't doubt that. If that has to be anybody, this should be you. Laws are like people, I guess. They both gotta grow and change, adapt or perish. Am I right? Going to smash this. I just know it. After all, you're Gregory's boy through and through. If there's one thing that man did not know how to do, it's give up. Eyes on the prize. Straight on till sunset. That was his motto. You know what? I saw that same determination on your face the second you mentioned picking up prosecutorian again. You know what's really grown and changed? You need to be a great cheeseball, but you. I only wish your dad was here to see it. He'd be proud, as all get out. Thunder.
Thank you.
Well, Miss Edgeworth, if you're ready to begin, we can get the ceremony underway.
Please.
By the power vested in me by the Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence, I, Verity Gavel, do hereby, in the sight of the Almighty Goddess, to reinstate Miles Edgeworth as a servant of the law.
Prosecutor's badge. Jolted down. Prosecutor's badge is data. Jolted down in my organizer. Proof of my profession. However, I prefer to keep it in my pocket. Smash designed to set to reflect the relentlessness and discipline of law enforcement. It comes from the authority vested in us as strict prosecutors of the law and executors of sentences. Much like harsh winter, frost, and blazing summer days. To wear it is to identify oneself as a prosecutor. I have no intention in doing so. Each prosecutor's badge is engraved with the number of its owner on the back. Numbers. As if we're not humans on the inside like everyone else.
Alright, you're a prosecutor again.
That's the news I heard all week, sir. Well, Mr. Prosecutor, I gotta ask you. Your pops is going to want to know that his kid just signed up for the opposition a second time.
Thank you again, Thunder, for everything.
Don't thank me yet. Next time you see me, you'll be across the courtroom. And this face is a whole lot less recklessly charming when it's not on your side of the aisle.
I reversed the opportunity to face an attorney trained by my father. I hope that day comes very soon.
Alrighty, Bender out.
Welcome back into the fold, Prosecutor Edgeworth.
Thank you, Judge Gambit. I owe you more than I can say.
You too?
You strove to right the wrongs of the committee from the inside. That must have been a lonely battle indeed.
Not at all. I was never truly alone. That's right. You have the gods of justice on your side.
Thank you for teaching me that it's possible to fight in such a way. Contradictions within the community are like those within the legal system itself. If we aren't able to overcome them, the real truth will forever evade us. I have you to thank for teaching me that, and for setting me on this path. I hereby swear to confront the contradictions that afflict the law, and to overcome them.
And I thank you for your commitment to that cause, as does the Almighty Goddess. I truly believe that such efforts are necessary in order for the law to grow and improve.
I will look forward to seeing you in the courtroom again soon.
As will I. You did not see the best of me when last I oversaw a trial. Next time will be different. I will show you what it means to serve justice, the true impartiality.
Judge Calvo, I don't mean to call your motivation into question,
Yes, Mr. Emperor?
but to my mind, the ideal judge is not wholly impartial. The ideal judge is human. Even in the courtroom, they laugh, they cry, they rage, they smile.
Just like our old judge in the Phoenix Wright trilogy.
And then, when all is said and done, they pass down a judgment based on that very humanity. I'm not sure exactly how to put this, but perfection isn't always the loftiest of ideals, and it's certainly not the only thing to strive for. Forgive me. This is my opinion, nothing more.
You are right. Of course, there are other ways. I thank you for sharing your insights. Mr. Edgeworth, there is another reason I was never truly alone during my lone struggle against Chairman Winner. Someone else was with me. Someone other than the goddess. Of course! Sean! This clipping gave me more courage than words can express. Simply having it near gave me hope. No matter how hard things get, no matter how formidable one's opponent, we feel that we are not alone. We can keep going, no matter how hard the road ahead. Mistakes have been made, but we must fix them. For Sean's sake, more than anyone's.
Like some mistakes made in the incident in which his father died.
So you see, there's something more important even to me than the words of the goddess. Though it may anger her to hear me say such things.
So that was your secret weapon all along, the strength of your bond with your son.
Perhaps you're right. Perhaps I should not strive for an achievable perfection, but I must grow. As a servant of the law, and as a mother. That, I believe, above all else.
I see. It seems we both have plenty still to learn.
Indeed, we are neither of us perfect yet. Let's continue along our chosen paths, and continue to grow as we tread them, until we meet again. I will look forward to that day. May the gods watch over you, as you embark upon the next step of your journey. And there's Gambit.
Unless a tired prosecutor, and now in doing so I have seen a new way forward, a new path for justice. I am determined to follow that path until it finally leads to the truth. No matter how hard it might be, no matter how obstacles might rise, won't be aside anyone inside my wherever they may be, whatever they may say, I will lift them up my voice and shout.
Objection!
Is that it? That's it! Abby Lloyd. What you gotta say? So, Chief, what kind of scoop we looking for to land ourselves next, huh? Didn't teach you nothing, knucklehead. We're journalists, dang it. These are our stock and trade. Our bread and butter. Oh my gosh!
Clover, thank you so much for the raid. You kind of, this is kind of awkward. We're already at the end of, we're now in the credits right now, so, but still, thank you so much for the raid. I did not expect that. We're
you're playing Roblox. Wait, was it that fashion design? I know there's like a game like about a fashion show, I think. I don't know if that was it. I don't know. I never play Roblox a lot. So yeah, but anyway, thank you for the raid. Hello everyone. We are playing Ace Attorney Investigation 2. We are already in the credits. And yeah. My arm wound has fully yet healed, even now. The bodyguard who inflicted it was a skillful practitioner. Indeed. I shan't be forgiving him in a hurry. But never mind that now. Time to return to the life of a simple ice cream seller. Although I have been thinking that perhaps crepes will be more my speed. Oh, no rush. I'm sure there'll be time to ponder the matter before my next job comes in. Are you sure? I don't know if it's gonna... I don't know. But, yeah, we've already finished everything, and... Is that gonna be... Yeah. Sure. But it got my knocked out on my big butt. Why am I get out of the jet? I keep on my guard looking for an opening. Who get out of this slump yet? It diverted. Second bell rings for the next round of escape shenanigans will come out swinging. Till then, it's training, more training. We have to... Does he have to be in the after credits? It's like lame. Why can't it be Ron and Desiree? They are so... I love those two. Oh, Frank! You do know you we call you, right? You want to know if I'm still planning on becoming an animal stylist? Sure, I'm still studying every single day. Still up to my elbows in mud. Uh-huh. I guess this is better than being a newspaper salesman. I plan to make it my new career when I finally get out of here. Uh-huh. What's that? Is my release a few more years away? Not because I helped order the guard? Oh yeah, he's bald. What do you think of me? I don't care about freaking license. I don't want to get out of here. Why me? Because you helped warn Lagarde. That's why. I don't know why these two had to be in it. Why the boxer and Frank were in it. And Regina's now. All right. I was so shocked when I learned what Dima had been up to this whole time. I trusted him. I was his boss. Still, can't sit around being sad forever, I guess. Show must go on. You can't let the magic department and the ventriloquy department get the better of us. We'll have to save and blow away the competition and all those awful monsters in it. Sure do. Alright, who is next in the... Well...
Good thing I have this voice. I must have gotten soft in my old age, haven't I, boy? Yes, yes I have. 18 years ago I saved a life, and a troublesome child still keeping me busy to this day. And now here we are, back in the cage. Well, we'll have company soon. At least, what we would. Yes, our friend and pal. Things certainly won't be dull with him around. No, they don't.
I'm not gonna aim for Canis. Aww. Samson and Judy. What dessert shall we eat? Chocolate cake, sticky and sweet. Oh, so soft, fluffy and light. You'll be dreaming of it tonight. I'll always be waiting for you, Judy. I'll come visit you every day, just like you and Eddie did when I was in here. We have so much to thank him and Mr. Edgeworth for. Most of all, the fact that I get to eat your delicious desserts again, Samson. Not just you. They gave me permission to keep providing sweets to everyone here. I guess wearing the gossip of candy making for all these years is finally paying off. Aww. Well, I bet it won't be long for Judy to release. Is Delica's going to be? Yeah! Oh, hello, sweeties. Fancy seeing you here. I owe a great big thank you, you know. And to you, a great thank you leg too, of course. After all, it's thanks to all of you that I can eat semi-pool sweets again. I even think of making a lovely medicine out of them. I'm going to call it Snacker's Delight. It makes your stomach so small you can only eat snacks.
You can get skinny as a 10K and love every minute. I'm going to make a fortune.
So who is... All right, Larry. I forgot he's in it.
Man, I met so many beautiful people now and draw so many beautiful sketches.
Most of them are women. All of them are women, I bet.
Lou isn't the biggest fan of my new work, though. She took a look at one of my sketches and hit me over the head with it. Bam! Just like that. And, then she left. That's just one less beautiful person in my life now. I still got a big decision ahead of me. Do I follow my heart or follow my heart? My heart, I mean, your girlfriend. You got that, right?
Oh, Larry. Oh, Larry. It's amazing how he still survives.
Oh, Detective Bad.
That's Sir, the Batinator. Seriously, though. Thanks for assisting us today. Good work, buddy. You want me to talk about the I-7? I'll talk all day. Sounds like that Ezra kid is doing good work. Yeah, Maserati chose a different path from his old man in the end. And the path that means we can't work together. That won't stop me from looking in on him from time to time. Come pretty far yourself.
Holy macaroni. Couple with a big bad Detective Bad? Am I dreaming? Well, flattery will get you everywhere, old pal. You ever need a little fender magic? Just say the word.
We're almost there. I think we're missing only a few people left.
Oh, yeah. Looks like they'll be laying me off a little easier than I thought for what I did. I guess because I told them I was kind of forced to do it. Ow. Ain't no such thing as easy when it comes to crying thankful child. Sorry, Grandma. I still feel awful about it, of course. But I'm just so glad I get to stay out here with you. What's that? You think we should be getting back to work? Guess you're right. Can't keep the dead waiting.
Wait, what? They're already dead. They're already dead. Oh,
Emma. Science 6 again, huh? Good thing I happen to be around, right? Even if I do have to jump right back on a plane again and go back to Europe. All this flying around is going to get tiring. So, it's all becoming a first-class forensic investigator. Guess I better get going. Oh, but if you ever need me, just say the word, okay? I'll come running. You know I will.
I'm sure we'll see Emma again. I'm sure we'll see her again. I know we will. But that depends. Are we gonna see her sooner or later? Whip girl herself.
The Great One's father, the greater the pressure to be the great. But Eustace Winter, was it? He has chosen his own path now, and he will be tested, just as I was. Miles ever choose to live as a prosecutor over how his own father lived. That too is a valid answer to the question we all have to wrestle with.
Guess we're missing a few people. We got Will Powers, Penny Nichols, Mother and the Son, and Lane. My father hid a secret, or a burden. I can only have imagined. I only thought for my family name. He thought of so much more. He thought of our entire nation. I mean to carry on that legacy, to fulfill his last great wish. Even if my president was an imposter. Even if the real president is long dead. Even if it takes all my effort and all my men's effort, Zank Flower rides again! I can't wait for you to see it! I'm gonna miss his theme song. I love playing his theme. Now I believe we're getting close. Oh yeah, Eustace! I almost forgot.
I gave up on the winner thing. Told everyone to stop calling me that. Because I didn't win. My dad did it all for me. I'm going to start again from scratch. I won't let what he did ruin everything. Let's Pretty soon I'll be better than him and better than Edward. So just watch out. Now, first order of business. Get a new thing.
Well, at least he turned a new leaf. He's better now. That's good. Well, power is a penny. Well, it was eventful to say the least, but we got it done, and the movie's going down great.
I think the murder stories and gossip magazines might have helped. Big Batman emerges from Big Bad Bull. Reveal the true face of the monster behind Zinc 5. It has emerged plot. Oh, wait, but this picture of you, Mr. Powers.
What? But why?
Hey, it's not so bad. After all, it makes people come and see the movie, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, poor Powers. Oh, man. So bad.
And now the mother and son duel.
I very much enjoyed the movie, Sean.
It's nothing.
It wasn't even a big part. The boy he befriended both Tauros and Gordy. You don't come any bigger than that. And it was a role you were born to play. You think? Well, it would be cool to be in a sequel, I guess. And I kind of like acting. Hey, can we pick something up before we head back? I wanted to get some lion lilies for my dad. Of course. And I'll buy some too. For Amelie. Or Amelie.
Amelie, probably, yeah.
And that should be it.
4:17 p.m. Prosecutor's building. The High Prosecutor's office, aka Edgar's office.
It's been a busy few days, huh, sir?
Unbelievably so. But so many important cases all come along at once.
It's never a dull moment when I'm around. Guess I'm just lucky that way.
Wait, so all that stuff happened because of you?
No, Gummy. How can you say that?
And yet, I don't think the good detective is entirely wrong. Well, okay, what now? Will you be returning to your thieving practice?
Yeah, good question.
What? You're not sure?
How can I put this? I guess I feel like I've been trying to follow in my father's footsteps this whole time, you know? Trying to become a great thief, just like he was.
Yadagarasu. Or a Yadagarasu, at least.
But watching how this all planned out for you, Miss Edgeworth, got me thinking that maybe I need to get out from under the shadow. Live my own life too. Just like how you decided not to do the whole attorney thing. It's time to make our own fate.
She's right. After all, nothing thrives in the shade.
I'm going to be my own hero.
That sounds like an admirable plan indeed.
I won't be giving up the name though. Cannot be the Yagazu, right?
Whatever names you pick, you always be K to us, K. And you always be a hero.
Aw, thanks, Gummy. You always be my Gummy too.
You bet I will. I'll be doing my detective thing, just as hard as always. So I'll be counting on you, sir.
Yes. And I'll be counting on you too, detective. Just as I've been counting on you these last few days. You've helped us out too many times to mention. I think your next salary review may come as a pleasant surprise.
Huh? Huh? Wait, you mean...
What's the matter? I'm saying I'll see it that you get paid a little more, detective.
You will? This is unbelievable, sir.
No way, go! He finally got raised!
It's like a dream come true. I can finally leave the instant noodle life behind.
I don't think I'll be letting you rest on your laurels. Your work won't be getting any easier. I hope you understand that.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir. I'll give you everything I got. Just you wait and see.
Bender and Judge Campbell set me on a new path in life. A path on which I will face down every contradiction the law has to present. A path at whose end
lies the ultimate truth. But can I really do this? I'll need to give it some serious thought. It certainly won't be easy. Nonetheless,
Miss Edgeworth, there's another reason I was never truly alone during my long struggle against Chairman Winter. Someone else was with me. Someone other than the goddess. Of course, Sean! This clipping gave me more courage than words can express. Simply having it near gave me hope. When we feel that we are not alone, we can keep going, no matter how hard the road ahead.
so that was your secret weapon all along. The strength of your bond with your son. The strength of my bonds.
Oh, I almost forgot.
What? What is it?
I was trying to find other members from my Yagase team, right?
I do vaguely remember something about that.
I haven't even found a single one. We're going to be unstoppable in our quest to steal the truth. So much for that little pipe dream.
You're kidding, right? You already have a team. A team that can solve any case in the world cares to join it.
Huh? Yeah, I guess I do. Prosecutor, detective, and a great thief. Between the three of us, we can hunt down the truth. Put it in the handcuffs and steal it once and for all.
I can't help feeling a little sorry for the truth. In that case.
As long as the three of us stick together, we got nothing to fear. Right, Miss Edgeworth?
Indeed. Nothing at all. My father followed his own path, right to the end. And now I follow a path of my own, making two. But not alone. I have some colorful companions to help me. As long as they are beside me, I won't lose my way. It's a new path, and a new me. And I'll be walking it as a prosecutor, not an attorney. My father's path and mine are different. But they're not as separate as they may seem. Though the routes differ, destination is the same. Because of course. Both end at the truth. Like father, like son, they always go to the truth. The end. And that was Ace Attorney Investigations 2 and the Ace Attorney Investigations Collection. I'm gonna be really honest. If this wasn't a thing, I probably would have played the Apollo Justice trilogy. But now that this is here, not only finally get to play this, not only that people get to play this classic again, but we also play the sequel. And it wasn't released worldwide. Oh man. This was such a fun game, to be honest. And it's funny that just like the Phoenix Wright, again, just like the Phoenix Wright trilogy, this ended near my anniversary of content of being a streamer. Who knows if this will happen again? Who knows? Who knows? Who absolutely will know? Only time will tell. But that will be it for the stream. Next time I'll be live will be same time, but it will be on a Thursday. It will be on a Thursday. I have plans of doing a tier list stream, or who knows, I might do another stream. Who knows, depends. But yeah. That is it for Ace Attorney Investigations Collection. So, the next question. When will I play the Apollo Justice Trilogy or the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles? Who knows? Who actually really knows? I think I already said that. I'm glad I could finally rest my throat now. But yeah. Who is all right. Wow, I have I honestly didn't know. I know I started rating like I think I won't like rate this time. I think we'll end it here. Like send everyone on out their way. And yeah. But thank you guys for joining me on this journey on finding the truth. So again, the next time we'll be live, I will definitely make it Thursday, where I'll mostly do a tier list stream. It'll mostly be a tier list stream. And summarize what this tier list is going to be about. It's going to be about all the games that I've streamed on and more tier lists. Mostly focus on the games that I've played. Yeah, anyway, again, there's no raid. So, yeah, just, if anything, follow me on all my socials, and I'll see you guys on Thursday, same time as Monday and Tuesday. That's all about it. So, with that, I will be logging off. And thank you again for this journey. Until next time, I'll see you all on my 2-year anniversary of streaming. Goodbye.